Hey guys, what's up? I'm Dustin Mankin, and this is Project 180 on Excite Video Magazine. Today we are going to finish up the Type X Kouki 180SX bumper. We are going to get that put back on. We are going to install some rear speakers, and I believe this is going to be somewhat interesting if you want to see how to manage an OEM Kouki bumper. The reason I'm shooting this on my phone is I had shot this with my camera, and I shot it at the same time that I shot episode 5. Episode 5 is okay, it's completely edited. When I went back to edit episode 4, the audio wasn't so good, and instead of bringing everything out and shooting it again, I'm just gonna do it like this real fast, and I'm gonna get this knocked out so we can move on with this series. First things first, I did get the bumper off of the car, and then I noticed that all of the brackets that hold the Kouki bumper onto the S13 chassis, they were really rusted, and we had to do something about that. So I put them in the sandblast cabinet. I got all of the rust taken off, and I hit those really fast with some black spray paint. It's just can paint, like it's nothing special, but it is going to hopefully slow down some of that rust again. And while everything was off of the bumper, I thought this would be a good time to do some cutting on the bumper and get it set up. And on the factory bumpers, there's a little box where you mount your front license plate because that's required in Japan. But it's also a great place to hide a vent so you can get some air to your intercooler at the track. After I marked everything out with a marker, I took a drill in the corners and I made holes just so everything looks nice and rounded off and complete. I then played a game of connect the dots with an air-powered, I guess a jigsaw, an air-powered jigsaw, I don't know. And I punched that out and I sanded everything down so it was nice and neat. And if you notice, I left the corners so that we can still mount the license plate. And like I said, that's required for Japanese law. So that's going to be awesome at the track. With all that done, I did sand down the bumper a little bit more where we had problem areas. And I sprayed over it really good with some filler primer, and that made everything nice and smooth. I'm not going to sand the filler primer down right now. We're going to wait until we get ready to sand it so we have a nice, good surface to work on. But with all that done, we installed all the brackets back in, and we did get the bumper back on the car. Next up, my speakers on my car are atrocious. I mean, the head unit is not that great. It's like a Pioneer or a Panasonic or something, I don't know. But anyways, you know, it's not being helped by the fact that all of the surrounds on my speakers are rotten. And I thought I would work with the rear first. And I'm not going to amp them right now. I'm just running off the factory wiring and everything. So I took off everything and I got ready to set these little speakers in, and they are Polk Audios. On the rears, it's like a little 4-inch woofer and a little tweeter, but they're separated to give you like some clear sound. And it fits pretty good, but where the factory ones were ovals, I did have to nip the corners off to kind of make them fit, but it didn't affect anything, so we're still all good. Then after that, I just cut off the factory ends because, you know, it has a proprietary, like I guess a Berg connector that goes into the factory speakers. And I just cut those, and I put some terminal ends that corresponded with the big and the small terminals that you'll find on the back of speakers. And I hooked them up. Everything works good. It sounds better. I mean, it would be impossible for it not to sound better. I could put like a midget with a kazoo in the back of the car and it would have sounded better. It's still not perfect because they're rated for a little bit higher wattage than what I'm pushing to them right now, but it is going to get me through until I can put a better sound system in this car. I know what you're thinking. Like, I thought you said you're building a drift car. Now you're talking about putting a sound system in. You know what? You can have a sports car and you can have slight audio at the same time. Like, dude, you can't build like a 600-pound fiberglass box in the back or something, but you can have a sub and some speakers and you can enjoy your car. Like, dude, this is a streetable drift car. Like, that's what I'm building right here, and that's kind of the theme I'm running with. And my S13 in America, I did skip the sound system, but you know what? I miss my tunes, man. So I'm definitely going to make sure that I keep some type of an audio system in this car. That is it for this video. I hope it was short and sweet, but still informative. That's just where we are on Project 180 right now. Like I said, episode 5 has already been shot. It is coming out in 2 weeks on schedule, hell or high water, no problems there. If you want to see drifting and stuff like that, there are other videos on my channel about drifting. I have some classic car videos. I have videos about my life in Japan. So take your time, browse the channel, see if there's anything you like. If you like this particular video, a like and a share would help me out a lot. But if you do not want to miss any future videos from Japan, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. It always has been. It always will be for you, so you can see the latest stuff from Japan. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.